Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard. Ready, flag, check. Here we go.
The first down throw for Winston. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I got you.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
TJ Green on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Rock it.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Panthers' 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready, set. Check. Hey, wahoo! Mike spot 9. You better be afraid of me. Mike's 59. Hey, here I come.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Looking for Shepard deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 17, Winston is going to let this one go deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. It's a party. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Jump line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Hey, Delta.
Check. 59. We don't want this.
Jones now operating from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Push them back.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, Mike's 42. I'm going to run you off. Let me go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd and 12, Winston. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They... did.
Here we go.
At the 45-yard line.
Set. 10-2 stop.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Set. Ready. 10 logo.
Hey, defense, let's go. Switch. Kill.
Hard. Get ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Let's go. Come on.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
New York.
Ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. Whip. Watch the whip. Slam.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 3, Panthers nothing.
Ready. Break.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st down, Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
You ain't doing nothing today.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Now.
A gift to Barkley out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go. Check. Five.
Now Saquon Barkley.
I got him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 54.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. Army.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Mike 42.
From the gun, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
65. Check. Lucky. Leo. Go.
This is Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot. 18 Gator. Undercross. Under 10. 10. Hey, Haywood. Hey, watch that. Go. 54.
On first down, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Now! 3 down. Mike's 59.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. To throw, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
44, Mike, 44. I got one. Let's go.
On second and goal, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Giants.
Set.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 24. Hey, watch it.
Get it.
On the run, it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
You got it.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security #1. It's not all on the running backs if you just...
And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Set. Ready. 18 gator.
Check Mike 54. Line 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Roll out.
Kill.
Hey.
54 down. Check.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Pick it up, right? Pick it up. Check 31. Check 31. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Look, squeeze.
Check 3. Check 3.
Deep grip.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Giants 17, Panthers 7. Aldrich Rosas kicking off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 44. Mike.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I got you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
61, matchbox, light, hit it.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards and a giant first down.
First down, New York.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yep. Shoot.
Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You go tight. You got tight.
You go on. Get it.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's got some space here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Giants.
On the ready.
54. Mike 54. He can't hang.
Hey, lock it. Go. Now.
On first down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Winston. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Winston. Look, they've got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Number 87. First down and goal to go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line. Scrimmage.
There on the tackle. A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. Winston. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. Check, check. Walk 54, walk 54. Here we go. 80 weapons. Speak them.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
10-2 stop.
59. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Time go.
Look at me. Go.
Jones to throw on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
44, Mike, 44.
Following the interception, Winston. He'll try and run it, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ready. Black 25. Check. There it goes.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Wait.
First and 10.
Jameis to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
44 is Mike. Ready. White 25. Green, triple team. 44 is the Mike. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Throwing, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
15 and the Giants first down.
Break.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
We want it. Come to my world.
Go.
Now it's Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Get him, boy.
Let's go.
Check, 59.
18 Gator.
Check.
Smooth.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
On 2nd and 12, Jones.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Rock it.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All day, dog. Green, 17. 44, Mike, 44. Go.
Winston now to throw on first down. Well, this is going to be caught. He won the play for the football. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Gano for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, D.
Jones now. Going to throw again. That's complete to Slayton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On third down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got this to the 30 before. Taken down.
Let's do this.
Complete to Evan Ingram. It's a gain of 35. First down, New York.
Hit it.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Go. Alert three. Alert three. Leo. Fight.
A handoff to Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jones off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the shot.
Back to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jameis now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short. And whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Winston on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. They had to go for it with such little time. Remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Six, bullet high. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go. No. Fair. Check out.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
We own them. Shoot.
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Got it. Set, ready. Check right, 58, read. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 42 yards out.
A 42-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
Ready. 50, Mike 50. You like 25? Let me go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. A loss of 1 brings up third down.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.